Good afternoon, Texans. Today is Wednesday, October 30th, 2019, and I am Rachel LaCroix. Safe trick or treat, California wildfires, and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, the annual Faculty Art Exhibition is taking place tomorrow afternoon. The art exhibition will be held in the Clyde Wells Fine Arts Center from noon to 1 p.m. This event is put on to showcase the creative works and accomplishments of the art and studio education faculty here at Tarleton. The Office of Diversity and Inclusion is hosting a town hall this Friday. The theme is Atheism in the USA. Students can join in a conversation about atheism in the country and more specifically in Texas. This event will be held in the Thompson Student Center at 6 p.m. The English and Languages program is celebrating Poe Day today. They are reading select works from the author Edgar Allan Poe, all today in the first floor of the Humanities Building. There are free shirts while supplies last.
Fortunato, you are luckily met. How remarkably well you are looking today. But I have received a pipe of what passes for Amontillado, and I have my doubts. How, he said, Amontillado, a pipe, impossible. And in this middle of the carnival, I have my...
In local news, tomorrow Stephenville Chamber of Commerce will be hosting the annual Safe Trick or Treat from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Treat stations will be set up on the sidewalks of the downtown square. In the plaza, there will be fun zone featuring games and activities. Contestants will be able to enter a costume contest that starts at 5:45 p.m. For more information on Safe Trick or Treat, check out StephenvilleTexas.org. According to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, Jason Stevens, a 43-year-old man suspected of over 15 burglaries, was taken into custody on Monday. A search warrant was executed last week where the officers recovered $7,000 to $10,000 worth of stolen property, including 4 guns. Stevens was not present during the search of the property, but 2 other residents were, and they were taken into custody. Moore said at this point there is no reason to believe he had help with the burglaries. Stevens will likely face additional burglary and possession of firearm charges moving forward. And now, today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In state news, in order to speed up asylum claims, U.S. immigration authorities are testing a program at a Texas Border Patrol station. The project began on October 7th in El Paso and is called the Prompt Asylum Case Review. The goal is to have an immigration judge make a decision in 10 days. The program is designed to give asylum seekers 24-hour access to a phone in a private room before an initial asylum screening. However, attorneys say that the rules are unclear. If asylum seekers fail the screening, they can appeal to judges by phone in New Mexico. In other state news, authorities in Houston are saying a mother and her 3 children have been found shot to death in their home. The victims have been identified as 39-year-old Ashley Auzen, 11-year-old Parrish Auzen, 9-year-old Eleanor Auzen, and 7-year-old Lincoln Auzen. In a statement, police say the bodies were found Tuesday morning in Deer Park, about 20 miles east of Houston. Police didn't name a suspected shooter, but said that no suspects are being actively sought and the public is in no danger. The children's father, who doesn't live at the house, has spoken with investigators. In national news, on Tuesday in Woodbridge, New Jersey, a small plane crashed through the roof of a home, killing the pilot. Woodbridge firefighters worked to extinguish flames that the crash caused after an explosion set 2 houses ablaze. Fortunately, no one was injured in the fires. The NTSBS say the final report on the crash could take up to 2 years to complete. In other news, frustration and anger mounted on Tuesday across Northern California as Pacific Gas and Electric began another round of widespread blackouts trying to prevent more wildfires. Millions of people have been without power for days as fire crews race to contain 2 major fires. These fires have destroyed dozens of homes at both ends of the state. In international news, British police say they are searching for 2 brothers from Northern Ireland as the investigation widens into the deaths of 39 people who were found in a truck container in southeastern England. Authorities are searching for 40-year-old Roland Hughes and his 34-year-old brother Christopher Hughes. Both are wanted on suspicion of manslaughter and human trafficking. Maurice Robinson, 25, has been charged with 39 counts of manslaughter, conspiracy to traffic people, conspiracy to assist unlawful immigration, and money laundering. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. The House impeachment inquiry is set to hear from a pair of State Department Ukraine experts Wednesday. An Army officer testified Tuesday that he raised concerns about the Trump administration's push to have Ukraine investigate former Vice President Joe Biden. The House has passed a bipartisan bill that would put sanctions on Turkey following its invasion of northern Syria. The measure would bar most U.S. weapons sales to Turkey. California utility provider PG&E says its latest blackouts could affect 1.5 million people. Wildfires have destroyed dozens of homes across the state, and thousands of people are under evacuation orders. And schools are closed in and around Denver Wednesday due to a powerful snowstorm rolling through the area. The storm comes with frigid temperatures. At least one town set a new record low. That's Small, the Associated Press with AP News Minute.
In sports news, the Tarleton football team is first in the NCAA regional rankings of the season. This puts the Texans in line for a first-round bye and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. This is the first time in program history that the Texans have been in the top spot. The Texans are 8-0 and will play Midwestern State on Saturday at 2. In other sports news, the Washington Nationals beat the Houston Astros 7-2 in Game 6 of the World Series. Tonight will be winner-take-all in Game 7 of the series at Minute Maid Park. The Nationals will be attempting a comeback, hoping for the first title in their 51-season history. And for today's weather forecast, we turn to Tiara Mooney.
The weather today is really chilly. Right now is 40 degrees with the high being 42 and the low being 24. Later on this afternoon, you can expect periods of thunderstorms and winds. Have a great day, Texans.
And now for entertainment news, we turn to the Showbiz Minute.
AP Showbiz Minute. Actor-comedian John Witherspoon, who memorably played Ice Cube's father in the Friday films, has died. He was 77. Witherspoon's manager Alex Goodman confirmed late Tuesday that Witherspoon died in Los Angeles. No cause of death was released. HBO is greenlighting a new Game of Thrones prequel after reportedly cancelling another that starred Naomi Watts. The cable channel said Tuesday it's given a 10-episode order to House of the Dragon, based on George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood, set 300 years before the original series. The announcement came during a presentation for HBO Max, the streaming service launching in May 2020. Ricky Martin is a father for the fourth time. The 47-year-old star posted a photo of himself with his newborn son and husband Juan Joseph on Instagram Tuesday with the caption, "Our son Ren Martin Joseph is born." This is Nikki Finlay with AP Showbiz Minute.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by Texan TV News. Have a wonderful day, Texans.